Why do you think he does those things though? Do you
For
think
money.
What do you think?
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the
I
money
don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money.
But if you need some help, Floyd, I'm in the streets. And you the one that went missing.
You have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets.
The boxing world is in disbelief after reports surface claiming Floyd Mayweather may be headed toward bankruptcy, following what's being described as a massive $42 million scam. For years, Mayweather has been known for his extravagant lifestyle, high-end spending, and the money persona that helped build his image as one of the richest and most accomplished fighters the sport has ever seen. But these new allegations have quickly sparked major reactions, leaving fans, sports commentators, and even financial experts shocked by what they are hearing.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
Floyd Mayweather, famous for his undefeated record and the enormous paydays he earned in the ring, has stayed busy with multiple business projects since retiring. One of his biggest moves has been investing $42 million into real estate, building a portfolio of more than 60 properties across New York City. This investment reflects a clear change in focus, from simply spending on luxury to putting money into assets designed to generate steady income and support long-term financial security.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Beyond his real estate ventures, Mayweather has also taken part in exhibition fights. While those appearances have fueled speculation that he might be doing them out of financial need, he insists that's not the case. According to Mayweather, he steps into these events for the experience, the enjoyment, and the chance to connect with audiences worldwide, not because he needs the money.
Well, there's no points, right? Because it's an exhibition. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any. Floyd,
are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing.
Mayweather has also dealt with a number of legal issues over the years, including lawsuits tied to unpaid balances and claims connected to cryptocurrency promotions. Back in 2015, he was taken to court in Las Vegas over a jewelry bill worth $1.4 million. More recently, a jeweler in Miami filed another lawsuit, alleging Mayweather still owed close to $3.9 million for high-end items.
I'm not really into hanging out with other celebrities. I've learned my lesson from that.
But you the boss, and your team respect that. I think if you can share anything with everybody that's tuned in, everybody see you and they say, all right, he has all of the money and he has to be extremely happy. But we know money don't always bring happiness.
Oh, absolutely not.
What's the biggest mistake that you've made in your life that you can share, with people?
Same mistake that all four of us made. Trust.
That's a fact.
Trust. Every morning I get up in the mirror and I say, I say to myself, when I'm brushing my teeth, I say, you know what? Only person I can trust is that person right there. Because we all know we can trust ourselves. But we all always know somebody else is always going to let us down.
Gervonta Tank Davis, once seen as one of Mayweather's closest protégés, has publicly shared his concerns as well. Davis claimed that Mayweather was unable to leave Dubai because of unpaid debts, posting on social media that Mayweather had been accepting money from people without following through on what was promised. He went even further, alleging that Dubai authorities were holding Mayweather over those outstanding obligations.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is supposedly held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you old people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Additional claims suggest Mayweather has previously failed to pay for expensive luxury purchases in Dubai, creating tension with vendors and creditors. If true, it points to a troubling pattern of obtaining high-end goods without immediately settling what's owed. Relying on credit and pushing payments down the line is a risky way to operate, and even someone who earned enormous money in the past can end up in serious financial trouble if that approach continues.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, a like, a favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Peace out.
Veteran boxing agent Rick Glazer also backed up Davis's claims, saying Mayweather was tied up in Dubai's government court system because of major debts that had nothing to do with boxing. Glazer explained that debt is treated very seriously in Dubai, and he suggested Mayweather was urgently trying to get the situation sorted out.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Joe Rogan has also pointed out that Mayweather's celebrity status goes far beyond what he accomplished in the ring. He notes that Mayweather's image has been shaped heavily by his larger-than-life persona, and the wealth has been known for. It's a reminder that Mayweather's brand wasn't built solely on boxing skill, but also on the luxury lifestyle and business moves that help define how the public sees him.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight. You'd be screwed. It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said, it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the fuck away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
In another example, Joe Rogan recounted a story illustrating Mayweather's influence, describing how he supposedly replaced a referee in the middle of a fight. Rogan stressed that only someone of Floyd's stature, at the very peak of boxing, both in fame and clout, could pull off something like that. The anecdote highlights just how much Mayweather's wealth and status shape every aspect of his career.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity.
UFC star Conor McGregor has openly suggested that Floyd Mayweather's return to boxing may have been driven by money. He referenced Mayweather's reported $22.2 million tax debt from 2015 as a potential factor behind the comeback, hinting that financial pressures could have played a role in ending his retirement. McGregor even commented that Mayweather should have taken care of his taxes and remained retired, suggesting that his financial responsibilities might have influenced his decision to fight again.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Joe Rogan was also among those who weighed in, describing the Mayweather versus McGregor fight as primarily a cash-driven event. Although Floyd had already retired, he came back for an exhibition bout that reportedly earned him $100 million. For someone so focused on money, this fight served as another example of leveraging fame to generate massive earnings.
Okay, so your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's one thing.
Okay, what was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
A bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Nah. Sneak this that's that shit I don't like. Don't like.
Floyd Mayweather has never been one to hide his confidence, frequently claiming that no boxer in history has achieved what he has. His self-assurance is central to his brand, though it also draws scrutiny and criticism. For instance, he took a fight against Logan Paul purely for the paycheck, yet didn't hesitate to criticize Mike Tyson for facing Jake Paul at his age. Fans and critics quickly noticed the double standard. Clearly, Floyd wants to control the conversation around money fights. It's acceptable when he profits, but suddenly controversial when others try to do the same.
When you watch something like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, what is your reaction? When you watch him boxing for free, you can have millions and millions and millions of views. But when you're watching Floyd Mayweather, you have to pay. I think WWE is good for Logan, and Jake Paul, easy. At 48, too easy.
Mike Tyson, meanwhile, hasn't minced words when it comes to Floyd Mayweather. He has openly admitted that he doesn't like him, frequently criticizing Mayweather for constantly showing off his wealth and staying in the public eye even after retiring from boxing. Professional boxing. Floyd Mayweather stepped back into the ring for an exhibition fight against YouTuber Logan Paul. The choice sparked criticism from many in the sports community, who questioned the legitimacy and competitive merit of the matchup.
Boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining, I like the one with Conor McGregor. Not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
I just believe.
ESPN analyst Stephen A. Smith voiced doubts about the fight's credibility, arguing that Logan Paul wasn't equipped to face a veteran boxer like Mayweather. He suggested that the bout was driven more by financial incentives than genuine sporting competition.
I'm a huge boxing fan. I love the sport. First fight I ever saw was a taped fight of Muhammad Ali fighting Cleveland Williams. I remember my father crying when Muhammad Ali had to fight George Foreman. I remember George Foreman knocking Joe Frazier up the backside of his head, knocking him down about 6-7 different times before the fight was stopped. Howard Cosell, the late great Howard Cosell, screaming, "It is over! It is over! It is over!" I remember that. George Foreman, not Mike Tyson, was the most menacing boxer in history, so much so that there were people scared to death in Ali's camp. And my father, who's the biggest Muhammad Ali fan I've ever known, literally crying.
A California judge has dismissed a lawsuit against reality star Kim Kardashian, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed the suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when, or even if the plaintiffs had seen these promotions.
In the world of cryptocurrency, Mayweather promoted Ethereum Max, which led to a class action lawsuit claiming that he and other celebrities misled investors. The case was eventually dismissed by a judge who emphasized that it's up to investors to perform their own due diligence. Public doubt over Mayweather's finances has been fueled by his string of exhibition fights and reports of unpaid debts. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn speculated that Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle could require continued income, though Mayweather himself denies any financial troubles.
I think they get told that I'm a bad guy, but then all of a sudden, like, you meet these people and you spend time with them and they're like, it's like Mayweather was the same thing. Like, when I went in the gym, he was like, you know, I heard you said this, heard you said that. And then I kind of just go into my flow, and in the end, he's kind of looking at me going, you're actually all right. I'm like, yeah. And the same was with Shakur. When we signed Shakur, it was a little bit like, almost like looking at me thinking, not sure about you. And then I think they just get to know you. They realise your intentions. And we're straight. We're straight as an arrow, mate. We'll never let you down. We always pay you on time. And we always deliver. So, and we love boxing. And we're passionate about your career. And I think when they understand that, they start to realise this is actually a good spot for me. And I like being part of the team.
What would have happened if you'd have promoted Floyd?
Look, Floyd was a great self-promoter anyway. So I think together, maybe we would have clashed, you know, because it was like a fight for the microphone. But, you know, Floyd was, I think Crawford would have been different. I think we'd done a great job helping his profile out, unintentionally, but just being us.
While Floyd Mayweather has faced legal battles and public questions about his finances, there's no verified proof that he has declared bankruptcy or lost $42 million in a scam. His ongoing business ventures and carefully planned investments indicate that he remains focused on preserving and expanding his wealth.
As the
Well,
is that in you still waiting?
Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
What's your take on Floyd Mayweather's rumored financial troubles and the criticism he's receiving? Do you think it's justified? Or is this just another example of double standards in boxing? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.